Alrighty, Spirit Child 1723. We're doing February readings. Yeah, February readings. We're up to Libra, and I got a message before we started. It's time for a change. So, for those of you that resonates with, that's that's the overall energy coming in. It's time for a change. All right. So, look at a few cards for Libra, the month of February. It's a hard one for me. I got a lot of speech impediments. That's what kept me from doing this for a long time. I'm like, I didn't want to be embarrassed about enunciation or pronunciation of certain words, you know. Alrighty. But this ain't about me. This is about your energy. Alright, Libra. Let's see what we got. Alright, we got the Page of Swords sitting there, looking coy. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt. An exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents carefully. So this is some air energy that can change. You know what I mean? The page is a little bit unpredictable. Um, and spontaneous. So, they might decide to come at you and tell you one day and run from you the next. But the overall energy is this person has something to say to you, Libra, and this is a male energy here. Let's see what the rest of the reading does around this Page of Swords. We jump to the Eight of Swords. Taking off the blindfold, putting the sword down, walking through that gateway. The illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless. Being afraid to take action, take responsibility for your life now. For me, eight's abundance, but in this particular setting here, we have someone that's a little stuck. They don't realize they're trapped. They've done some work. They're right up to the doorway to get through to the other side. So they put some work in, and then they got scared. They got up in their head. I know no one can relate, right? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start a diet. I'm gonna, all these things we tell ourselves at New Year's. That's the type of energy this person has. Like, oh man, I'm getting along. I'm gonna make this change. I'm gonna make it happen, and then all of a sudden they stop in their tracks. Right. All right. So the next person out is the Knight of Earth. This is that slow, predictable energy. You guys probably tired of hearing me say it. They plan out things. They don't change their plan. If they hit a little bump in the road, they might go back to the drawing board, but they'll pause and wait. Um, they like everything to fall into the way they planned it, and I'm not saying control, but once they've mapped it out, they want to stick to the original plan. The Knight is, and this is Earth, Pentacle. This is slow moving energy. So this is in and out of energy. You know what I mean? They got feelings. You know what I mean? And there's a little bit of transformation going on, but again, they're gonna rush in and probably panic. Not get the message out. All right, and then we have the One of Pentacles. Oh, cool. Windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune, an exciting career opportunity, lucrative contract, significant purchase like a home or vehicle. Shown fertility with the rabbit and somebody in the books, their studies, somebody, going off, to college. This is starting a cycle, in the Pentacles and the Earth energy, You have the Eight of Air and the Knight. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So, Yeah, this is good. Good as far as money and business is concerned. Energy with the knight in this is very good. You're starting off a new cycle, and it looks good for you, Libra. And what was that? What was the original message I got before I started? It's time for a change. It's a time for change. That's too many. 4 individual cards, Spirit. Please and thank you for Libra. In the month of February, Goddess of the Moon, Intuition card, Victory, some more female energy. Top row was mostly male dominant. Angel of Balance, Cornucopia, under that one of Cornucopia, underneath that one of Earth or Pentacles. Excuse me. All right, so we have the Goddess of the Moon. So this is, feminine energy with the moon cycles. You know what I mean? In tune with Earth magic and the gifts that come along with being somebody who's practiced, you know, their if you want to call it their magic, their connection to the elements, very intuitive. Definitely not going to settle for the page of swords of ear. Then we have a victory card, 28, which is 10, which is starting over, back to 1. This is just showing victory of a cycle. So you're going to get unstuck from that 8 of swords. This is saying victory, so that means you moved ahead. There might be a pause. Might be a pause from the 9 to the 10, but eventually, you'll break free and you can operate, a little more successfully. The energy of letting something that get up in your head induce the fear, whether it's parental values or belief, Gemini, but something get up in your head and you were actually moving along, doing pretty good, and then something provoked a little fear. All right, then we have the Angel of Balance. So this is a beautiful younger female energy, showing the pyramids in the back made out of gold. And she's watching, I don't know, looks like some type of water, or solution, in the glass, container, vase. Call it what you will, but there's a lot of blue energy, and that's throat chakra. That's standing up for yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, not holding back. You know what I mean? Saying your piece, in a respectful, lovable way, but not letting people um, push you around. Basically, standing in your independence and making uh, that growth towards being real self-sufficient and real having knowing that you're valuable, having that presence that you're standing in your power and you're valuable and you're not going to let people push you around. So that's really good, Libra. Then we have cornucopia. So this is showing fall. This is showing the harvest. This is showing all kinds of gifts. Abundance comes in a lot of forms. Abundance of health is really, really, really valuable, because anyone with a lot of money knows that sometimes that can't get them out of bad health, you know. Only someone that's young and reckless would think, um, abundance of money is the only thing, this is ideas, um, valuable friendships, the gratefulness we feel around Thanksgiving. But this is showing it coming in for you, you know, and it's underneath where you began, the one of Earth, or the one of Pentacles. So that's a very um, good fresh start to a cycle that's producing abundance for you in the coins, you know, in the Pentacles, but obviously, you know, this is your housing, your food, your security, your vehicles, your family's protection, people that are close to you and your family, like feeling that love. Everything's going good, man. All right, watch out, Libra. All right, this row is going to be a few romance cards for how your person thinks of you. It's not necessarily the truth, but what they think in the head, in their head, yeah, what they think in the head about your energy and themselves too. You know, it's going to talk about some of the fears that this person has towards you, Libra, or themselves, or a combination. All right, let's go get it, Spirit. Give me 4 cards for Libra in the month of February. That's way too many. We need these cards to separate. All right, we got 1 coming out. We have Russian, meaning being too quick. Keeps throwing out clumps left and right. Let's get a few individual cards for Libra's person, and I believe we have the row right here. Untrue stories, you're telling yourself, need rescuing, and walking away. So this is your person's energy, Libra. Can't hurry love. The right one is coming in, perfect divine timing. So again, you know, it's something we don't want to hear. But when it comes in like this, it's going to be solid. You know, in the meantime, take that abundance you're having in your career, you know, in your finances, you know, be open to love, and just keep moving, keep a stepping. All right, underneath victory, but really irrelevant. This is your person. You tell yourself bad things, change your stories, and see the good that can happen. So this is about getting okay with things that have happened to you. And yes, we are the victim sometimes, but you know, part of the healing process is learning how to tell it to yourself, most importantly, and to others in a different way. You know, seeing it from a different perspective, and telling yourself a different way that these things that you endured, you know, emotionally, um, sometimes financially, all make you stronger, all make you the person you're going to be, all make you have more resilience, you know, more sticking power when it gets tough. And then your person has need rescuing. It looks like they're contemplating on the night, looking up at the stars and stuff. You're waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Um, so there's one part of them that, you know, the energy says, you know, don't hurry, love. And there's another part saying there's no action. You're waiting, or your person's waiting, but they're not putting their best foot forward into motion. Then we have walking away, which is the easiest thing to do. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. So they're showing this person drifting, like kind of having alone time, walking down the beach, which is really, really relaxing. It's great when there's not people out on the beach and you can walk on the sand, go towards the water, walk perpendicularly, walk horizontally, and just think. And it's so rejuvenating and refreshing. But this is talking about, you know, once the honeymoon stage is over, you know, there's work that begins to strengthen the bond, strengthen the connection that, you know, the romance and the physical relationship is going to stand on, you know. All right, now we have you, Libra. It said time for a change was the message I got from Spirit before we started this. Paradise. Passion. Okay. Wow, Libra, you're the one that's doesn't look like you're scared to put it out there, Libra. What kind of mess I got here? All right, 2 more. The runner and addiction. So that was paired up. Sagittarius had those two cards. Might have been in their person's energy. All right, Libra, we have happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. I was just talking about that. Honeymoon phase could be phasing out, and you got to decide whether you want this connection to stay. It's going to require some work and some sacrifice and all the negotiations, and you've seen this person at their best and their worst, what you blocked out maybe with the physical romance and love. Now it's time to, like, you're going to accept this person and work with them and accept yourself as their person. We have passion, insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So this is shown, Libra, that you have that passionate connection with somebody. You know, and we have the runner, fear of intimacy. This is you. This is you, Libra. This is around your energy. You just want that physical, short amount of time, and move on to the next, and that's fine, that's fine, it's not, there's nothing wrong with that as long as both adults are on the same page. Hey, power to you. Then it says addiction, codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. So there's something, Libra. You might be dealing with Sagittarius, because the runner and addiction card, I believe, came out for Sagittarius, but I believe it came out in their person. So Libra, you could be dealing with a Sag. This is saying you have the tendency to look towards someone else being more important than you in your life. When they're talking about codependency, you're not placing yourself first, right? But there's something going on, Libra. There's some type of active romance, whether it's might just be on the physical level, but it's here in February. So good for you. All right, if you're new and you made it this far, please like, subscribe, and share a video with someone you know so they could watch their sign. I'm going to take one card to close the reason. Close your reading. Oh shit, you're definitely with Sagittarius, Libra. You might want to watch their reading. The same card, and I shuffled, and same card came out. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. It's talking about letting your light shine, and being attractive and abundant and for others. You know what I mean? Show that you're not gonna make yourself small. You know what I mean? You're not gonna make yourself small. It shows that you've done some work on yourself, Libra. So again, you're mirroring Sagittarius. So that's what I got for you. Appreciate you letting me read your energy, and we'll see you next time. Have a great month.